Hello and welcome to Death Road to Canada. Gonna just be having some more relaxing games of being mauled by zombies. I could go with Winding Road mode or Deadlier Road mode. Let's see here. Being familiar characters extreme and rare characters extreme. Deadlier and red, okay. Marathon. 30. Endless. An impossible challenge with no end in sight. Quick death. Looks like a lot of these require being Deadlier mode, but let's go with the long and winding road then. That should be fine, yeah. Let's go with this team here. Let's go for a longer road. Alex hears rumors Canada's a safe place. Looking to gain from waiting around Florida? Okay, there's no real penalty for getting a teammate eaten by zombies. Just throwing that fact out there. And unfortunately, sometimes it is worth sacrificing someone to get the zombies distracted. Start the journey, the group decides to grab some supplies. Quiet Factory, rest stop, house on the road. I guess Quiet Factory might have some good weapons. House on the road could have anything. Rest stop. I don't think there's too much good stuff in rest stops, but then again, they do randomly have guns and stuff. So, and we are both gun specialists, so the group finds a rest stop along the road. It looks very quiet from the outside. Tareth has an unbreakable weapon, so I'll just stick to. I know the scalpel's pretty good. Ooh, nice, some food. Now, since this is a longer road, I should probably avoid getting too many people into my party right away, so I'll just stick just with Alex and Tareth and only accept if a rare character or a one of the familiar characters shows up. Oh, thank you, Tareth. Ooh, Zumbo points already. Ooh, this axe is a good permanent weapon. If the zombies are docile, I should probably just leave them alone for now. Bit of gas. Ooh, more gas. And more work towards the toilet genie. Sorry, Mr. Zombie, you were in our way. You're hostile. I guess I did find some nice stuff here. Let's go around here just to see if I get anything else. Doesn't look like there's anything around here. Oh, come on, Tara. Did you really have to break that already? It's just noon, so let's go ahead and go. There we go. At least I got to run over a few zombies on the way out. Exhausted from the long drive, the group scouts out a camping spot and falls asleep immediately after. They also have a decent meal. No one ever listens to me. The group meets another person just chilling on the park bench. He seems friendly. What's the advice? Main topic, advice exchange. Alex exchange advice on different topics. The friendly survivor appreciates it and gives a little advice to Alex in return. Wits revealed. Not bad. The group spots an infested city. Scouting from afar, the group has decided whether to fight just under the noon for supplies. Grocery store, furniture store. Furniture store might have some interesting stuff, but we need food for absolutely sure. Oh well. The scalpel's pretty good, but the hatchet is better, as far as I can tell anyways. Aw man, there's nothing in this room except a dead zombie. Wait, the zombies are always already dead, aren't they, by definition? Food 3, not bad. Food 3, ooh, even better. I'm trying to avoid getting too many party members this time, so that's gonna go a long way. Let's go this way around then. There we go. Splat, splat. At least we're getting a good amount of gas here. I might even run the toilet genie. Okay, that person kept ammo in the toilet. I guess it's no weirder than, Dareth, you really need to drop that purse. I don't care how fashionable or in season it is. Go ahead and pick these up. These cleaver hatchets. Nothing over here, so it must be up here. Buddy Myers. Here we are. I see some stuff on the shelves I can grab. Now that's a decent boost to our food supply. Okay, I can't go that way. Swap this out because we are not going to need that. Let's get out of here. I wonder how bad they have it on the West Coast. Oh yeah, because this starts in Florida and goes along the Death Road along the East Coast. The group sets small camp. Should we send in someone to loot? Alright. Yeah. Alex stands guard outside for the looters as Tareth searches the grocery store. Tareth brings back some food. Excellent. The road had been flooded, but looks like the car could still manage to. Alex, let's jump it. The group spots a makeshift ramp and has the spectacularly dangerous idea to jump to the flooded part of the road. The car barely makes it, but sinks like an anvil and smashes the ground. Chunks of the car fly in various directions. Took a beating, but still running. Nice. If everyone listens to me, we'd be in Canada already. Outside Canada, most of civilization's been destroyed. You can still find people engaging in trade. Alright, let's visit trader camp. We got some good items this time. Meat's clear. I found so many guns, I'm looking to sell some. None really look that appealing. I got food, I'm looking for some great weapons. Don't say anything to sell, that's alright. What's this? This nerd surrounded by beeping nerd doodads. I'm not a nerd, I have lots of interests. I go to sports bars. Alright, let's buy it. Let's buy a green turret. Alex buys a green turret. Throw it on the ground, watch it go. Alright, it's in the car, that's where it deserves. The group meets a strange and menacing figure. He or she has a mask and robe. Axes, just axes. I guess the electric guitar looks fun, but we don't really. Oh! Only one Zombo point, I think because I just bought something. Well, whatever. This'll all be good for now. And we have a good item for a future siege in case we need it. 0 zombies destroyed. Lose gas. The group is looting a city when the one man in a gold suit with incredible pompadour. He's practicing karate. Oh, I know this. The King of Sing. Let's recruit him. Alvis somewhat clearly says, "Let's rock." Fitness, strength, and composure. We should try to set the zombies on fire. Easiest way. The group's about to explore a small house and they notice a horde's creeping nearby. The group will have to hold out a bit before they can escape. This should be pretty easy. Yeah, Alvis has pretty good martial arts skills, so he's really nice to have in a fight. This sewing needle is crap, I get the feeling. The siege is over, you can now try and escape. Long road mode, so we'll have to see how far we can get. Alright, let's go. Alex talks about dinosaurs. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that. They feel like they're getting the hang of this. Status. Oh, Alvis already has high fitness. Do we need morale? Not really, but let's go with it anyway. Morale, random skill gain. Every day is a great teacher, as long as you don't get eaten. Mechanical and medical. Not bad, I guess. Almost the same as going medical, but everyone's happier now, so... The group camps for the night off a quiet stretch of road. The group eats a decent meal. In the morning, it looks like a moose is injured. Alvis wrestles the moose. Halvis wrestles the moose. Arms lock, hooves, and test of strength willpower. He doesn't win. A blatant disregard for wrestling rules. The moose crushes him with hooves. Oops. And we don't have any medical supplies. Whoops. Hockey sticks are good weapons. No wonder Ken isn't doing fine. Master Tuners. The group finds lots of spare parts in good condition. Car repair and tune-up. Alex tries to repair the car and hopes it'll go a little further. The repairs take a good part of the day. The car runs like new. The car looks undamaged. What we need is a lot of chainsaws. Zombies in the city have stirred. They're already aggressive as the group arrived. Sporting goods for weapons, bars for food, so let's go with that. Alright, I should probably, well, first of all, take this out. Tara to take the flashlight. Take that, emo zombie. Here we go. Ammo. Let's just ignore that guy. Chop. Lots of food. I may have to actually buy medical supplies at some point. Junk. Can't waste too much time fighting, so I'll just only fight if they're directly in my way. Ignore. Ignore. Lots of ammo, but not a single gun. Maybe I should have bought one. That's food in there, yeah. That's also some food. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Medical supply. Umbrella. Hatchet. Meat cleaver. Nothing in here. Where's the food? Gas. Okay, that's out good. That's actually pretty good. All right. It's an old-fashioned love tester machine. Will this reveal hidden truths? Alex, use a Lou's love tester machine. Power wife. Alex feels oddly flattered by this. Makes a terrible grinding noise. Something must have broken. Alex has seen this kind of before. This person clearly drank too much soda. Now he's in need of food to even up his blood sugar. Smooching to Edwin's as soon. Okay, I'm awake. He'll follow you for a while, and also you should meet him out of town if you both make it. Guess it's time to hightail it out. Hightail it out of here. Chop in half. Chop in half. Now let's see. Where's the car? There's the car. There we go. Edwin catches up with the group at a safe spot. He offers a reward. Group shooting training or a tank of 80 gas. I think we might actually really need the gas. Yeah, gas it is. Excellent, this should last us a while now. The group sets up camp to make sure there's no danger. They discover edible berries. They wouldn't be a big amount of food for the amount of work, but every bit could help. Let's go to sleep. The group really doesn't want to pick berries for 8 hours. The group just eats a decent meal. This ain't Memphis. Darn, Alex's medical just isn't quite good enough. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Lost Stronghold looks harder, but this apartment building was turned to a barricade fortress. It's been completely overrun by zombies. On the plus side, they seem fairly docile for now. Start with this side. There we go. Some more food. The zombie, yes. Nothing in here. That's a Molotov. More medical supplies, excellent. There's a personal list of what we need to heal out this. The Molotov. I'll just stick the meat cleaver for now. Food. Healing supplies. Excellent. Careful, Albus only has 1 HP left thanks to wrestling that moose. Judging by all these corpses, oh crap, let's get out of here. This stronghold was pretty good until it wasn't. Chop the zombie in half. That's an Uzi. AK-47, yes. Leaving behind the AK-47 is definitely way more valuable than anything You want to leave this location? Yeah, let's go. Alright, we found a lot of medical supplies. We should finally be able to heal Alvis. Keep an eye out for a sweeter car. Alvis is healed by Alex. Alex's medical revealed. Alex treats the wounds. Group checks out what appears to be a straight establishment. They're instead ambushed by bandits who have taken over. One of them looks injured. Alex offers to heal injury. Alex offers to heal the injured bandit with his medical know-how. He ends up making things worse. The bandits aren't very happy. Glad I just healed Alvis. Holy crap, that would have done badly. If only we knew about throwing chairs when zombies showed up. The group finds a radio station. The broadcasting equipment's hooked up the gas generator. But a small amount of fuel left. There's enough power to get a message to anyone who would hear it. Who should send out the message? At this point, I think we should really just siphon the generator for gas. The group siphons the gas out of the generator. There wasn't much left, but every bit helps. The radio without power, the radio powers down. The group finds a large campsite occupied by a few loads of survivors. Camping with strangers is risky, but there's nowhere else to go. The group takes a risk and goes to sleep with a crowded camp. Nothing unusual happens. The group has a decent meal. Darn, you'd think Alex's medical was good enough for that. Alright, a sea of cars blocks the road ahead. The pile was so bad there's no obvious way through. Alps, aggressive off-roading! He powers through the shoulder of the road. It keeps going fine until the car slams into a rock. Hope I don't run into any more bandits. If Alvis can rob people, that means his loyalty's low. There's a dog nearby. It keeps its distance. It's rare to see a dog that trusts people. You have 33 food left. Let's leave the dog alone. When driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Swarm department. The group finds a town that's eerily quiet. At the edge of smaller buildings, there's an apartment building that looks like it hasn't been looted yet. Gonna have to be really careful because Alex is one hit away from death right now. Lots of ammo. Oops. Definitely want that meat cleaver. Medical supplies, good. I need another one for Alex to heal with. Oh, I guess that zombie was just getting something to eat. There wasn't people, somehow. Oh crap, that one almost went bad. Medical, we can now heal someone else. I think technically I could replace practical with civilized for Alex, and that would upgrade his medical even further, but that would also reduce his low max morale by a good bit. Alex finds a magazine in good condition among the ruined magazine's books. Its title is Cars and Gadgets. He stuffs it into his pack. Oh man, Alvis got hit again. At least he's full HP. Let's get out of here. Gas, bit of everything. Junk. Let's leave. Found. Okay, we can heal one person. The group now has a magazine, Cars and Gadgets. Who should read it? Tareth. Tareth gets to read Cars and Gadgets. He absorbs the content. Sadly, he ruins the magazine to others due to his grimy fingers. Ew. Don't touch the hair. Tareth has healed a bit. Treats some wounds, but now runs out of medical. The group sets up camp at a mini golf park. They eat a decent meal. In the morning, they find a golf ball while searching the putter and do a quick game. Alex gets some much-needed exercise. Alvis then gets tired of the game and loses the ball on purpose. These guys really love their golf. Really, yeah. The group enters a library in town that seems to have been mostly burnt down. Tareth finds a single book that avoided being damaged by the fire. Self-help book on positivity. Gigantic repair manual. Let's go with let's see here. Rhyming gigantic repair manual, self-help book on positivity. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go with gigantic repair manual. The book's full of information about repairing or modifying everyday things, but it's also it's also probably heavy enough to kill someone with. Bonus. Oh, hello. Yeah. Oh. Actually, while we're here, let me see if I can grab something for you, Ukyo. I've got my I think I've got my granddaughter or a friend code here. Let's see here. Oh, you saw it? Okay. I want to make sure you got that. Figure I should. To see about at least when this is still full though. Oh yeah, mine's getting pretty close to full. I should go through a purge spree on it at some point. Tarot's mechanical. The group's driving down a long stretch of road. No threats on the horizon, but not much else of interest. Trader camp. We need to see if we can't get some medical supplies. Always Bergen. Jonathan. Let's see, Jonathan. Can gasoline go bad? I hear there's a monster out there named Garf. Oh, I've heard of him. Garfield is one of those rare characters that's really, you don't want him. Basically, if his morale gets too low, he teleports you to the Monday dimension and you have to do a really hard zombie siege. And his maximum morale is really low, so the siege in question happens if he gets low morale, but since his max morale is lower than most, it's going to be a lot easier for it to happen. Zombies are slow-moving targets. Training. One day I'll make the finest zombie slicing sword you've ever seen. Knight sword, straight machete. Alvis robs. No, we're not going to let Alvis rob the trader. Rifles, no. That guy wants gas, but I'm not doing that. Polearm for zombie hunting. You know what, let's buy the tactical spear. This model is the latest in zombie spearing design. Very easy to use, very tactical. The leverage makes it about half the effort to attack with compared to most other weapons. As far as I can tell, the tactical spear here is easily one of the better weapons in the game, since it doesn't require too much work, too much effort. I guess Alvis can leave that behind. Nice stick. I was hoping we could buy some medical, but I guess that's not going to happen. This is going to be really dangerous because the entire party is low on HP. The group runs into a section of city that has too much debris to drive through. While they attempt to find a way past, the horde moves in. With nowhere to run, they're forced to fight on the street. Siege alert, there is no escape. Oh, dang it. This is gonna suck. Yeah. Cherith should be good here. We can't afford to go halfway on a siege like this. We can do it. Just be careful. Sieges like this are an easy way to turn an otherwise fine run into nastiness. No! Tareth, no! No, he's Tareth. Cheaters! You zombies cheated! Darn it. The siege is over. You can now try and escape. At the very least, I should see about if I can get Tareth, the stuff Tareth dropped. That's too many zombies there. Come on, Alvis. Let's hit the road. We're a person short, darn it. The group feels inspired after doing that. They feel like they're getting the hang of this. Choose a reward. Medical training. When it comes to zombie first aid, practice makes perfect. Alex should be able to heal with only one medical piece now, but he has to survive the next one. I once saw a bodybuilder throw a car at some zombies. Oh, nice! Alex's morale increases. The group camps out by the big field. They find a row of cans sitting by the wooden fence. Shoot the cans. The group gets some shooting practice by blasting the cans. The Simpsons reference is complete. Alex doesn't care. Alex loyalty revealed. Alvis doesn't care. Alvis loyalty revealed. Haha. Well, this is an interesting thing. Well, the thing about this game is you want your entire team to have no loyalty or to have full loyalty, so at least we should have an easy time keeping things going. I need to use the bathroom. Should have went when we stopped last. It started to rain over the city. Zombies became more aggressive for reasons that have not been explained. Camp supplies. I think this is more likely to have healing supplies. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's start with the house on the far end and move our way in. At least that event was good to establish that our party is not loyal to anyone. But like I said, that by itself can be good. This also means I can rob traders and no one will, and the party will be angry. You just have to be careful because, like, if you try and rob the medical surgeon, the rest of the camp will try to protect them. Shotgun shells, darn it. Not that I'm complaining about the ammo, but we all have 1 HP left, so would rather not deal with that if that's okay. There we are. That's it for this house. There we are, let's go start here. Stabby stabby. Smashy smashy. Oh crap. Tactical spear. Ooh, nice. Even just one medical supply is enough to completely change the whole thing, since Alex only needs 1 to heal people now. Oh yeah, about Alvis here. If I remember right, he has aside from having karate skills, something special he has that if he gets low, if his morale gets too low, he can restore it once by reinventing himself. So that'll be nice if that ever becomes a problem. Excellent, some good food boosts. Since we're only 2 people, I'm keeping the party small, it's a lot easier to handle everyone's food needs. A bow. There we go. Oh, no one picked up that food. Let's go ahead and do that. Finish that zombie off there, too. Excellent medical supplies. Alex healed excellent. We're finally not near death. We still need more medical supplies to get to full HP, but... Alright, the group finds a gas station. Someone looted the store and there's no zombies in sight. The pumps are old, but don't seem to be functioning. Alex attempts to fix the pumps. Alex attempts to fix pumps, and he gets them pumping in no time. The group collects that precious gas. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alex tries to help, but lacks medical. The group couldn't find any safe shelters, but were able to cobble together a campsite. The weather was terrible all night. Ooh, it went loud all of a sudden. Weird. Suddenly, a giant fissure erupts, super big. The asphalt buckles onto their side, making it a pretty sick ramp. Bail. Alvis counts down from 3, and when he hits 1, the group flings open the car doors and leaps from the moving car. Alex is hurt. Oh darn! This could actually kill Alex by accident. The group spots a bakery van on the side of the road. The van's irreparable, and the bread's moldy and inedible. There's some sugary cakes that are still good. I have to be careful because there are some potentially dangerous items. The group is fortunate enough to find an abandoned cabin in the woods they stayed the night in. Shortly after, a storm moves in. Lucky for them, they found the cabin in time. Alex rolls up his sleeve, but he doesn't have medical supplies, and its medical's too low to improvise. There's a city ahead, rotten with zombies. The group knows that walking through a city street's a bad idea, but there's a car that waits at the end of it. Alright, here we go. Lucky for me, we didn't run into any lethal events, because it is possible to get killed in those. Food. Darn it. I was hoping for some medical. That's some ammo. There we go. That could have been a lot worse. We really lucked out there. We're driving on the death road. The group decides to make a stop for supplies. Junkyard pals. Much as I'd like to go here, I think that might be too dangerous given how low everyone's health is. Gonna leave that here for now. Let's just go secure junkyard. The group spots a landfill on the side of the road. A building outside of it has security signs and bars across the windows. Seems like a lot of protection for a junkyard office. Did that... Oh, that's interesting. That's a safe. Let's just ignore those for now. The safe is locked close, too sturdy to destroy. With a combination, or the key will be found. Alex cracks the safe. It takes a couple hours, but Alex figures out the safe combination. Hunting rifle, box 60 rough, stockpile 15 food, along with some useless money. It has... ooh, which of these sounds most promising? I guess 15 food. Oh, wow. Might as well look around for some more supplies. Ooh, medical kit. That's a godsend right there. Now I just have to hope Alex heals himself and not restore Alvis. At the end of the day, Alvis is a lot more expendable than Alex is, because he doesn't have the medical know-how. Oh, that's a... no, that's a metal pipe. I thought that was a... those would be really useful in the end game. Yeah, I really like the tactical spear. Food. Probably not the best place to be getting it, but I guess beggars can't be choosers in the zombo apocalypse. I guess that's everything. Alright, so I guess me and Alvis are just gonna live the bandit life. Found. Alright, Alex, please heal yourself first. I wonder if I can get strong enough just to throw the car at zombies. Oh, nice. This'll have to do for now. Whoa, it's Copen. It's nice to see a familiar face. He pokes the dirt with a stick. Maybe he's drawing plans. Maybe just poking at the dirt with a stick. Alright, let's pick him up. The group accepts him to the team. We're gonna have the bandit life. Does Alex want to become the Hulk? Maybe. I know it actually is possible to get... well, let's toss this while we're here. This has no use. Nor does this, for that matter. But yeah, I know there's a few characters with enough strength they can actually lift cars to throw at zombies, and that's really nice. It's just a shame the final siege doesn't have anything like that you can throw at the zombies. The group goes against their judgment, camps in city apartments, there's no zombies. When they wake up, the building's on fire. Copen is cool about fire safety. Copen always has a fire safety plan prepared. It doesn't matter where he is, he constantly thinks of new fire safety plans. All supplies were saved and no one was injured. Alex tries to help but lacks the medical supplies. Well, we're good for now, at least. The way ahead is by a big tree. It looks like someone cut it down. It would take a group of strong people to move through safely. Shoot it. The group decides to whip out the guns and shoot the tree. Somehow this plan works. The tree is blown to pieces. Yeah, at this point in the game, we can afford to lose some ammo. Whoa, it's Damien. It's nice to see a familiar face. He's fighting a single zombie, trips down and falls in an awkward mistake. He gets really embarrassed when he notices the group. Let's recruit him. The group accepts Damien to the team. Might as well. They're all familiar characters. Though this does mean food's a bigger issue now. Can any human truly be too swole? What are you even talking about? Oh, poor Damien. We're driving on the death road. The group decides to make a stop for supplies. How does this look? Okay, rest stop with car. We need a new car. The group decides finds a rest stop along the road. Right in front of it is a car that looks like it's been recently driven. The car is in great shape, but the owner is nowhere in sight. Alright, Copen, what's your skills look like? Not bad. Damien's is okay, but let's get you a better hatchet. Actually, let's get you this. You're a melee build, after all. Actually, Damien, you just keep the hatchet. Head and bat. Copen, you take the, meat cleaver. You guys are melee builds, so you definitely want that. I was hoping to cut down the amount of people on the run, but I don't want to turn down one of my custom-made characters. I can't just leave a buddy behind. Unless they're eaten by the zombies, but that's another thing entirely. This tactical spear is such a great investment. It is just an awesome weapon. It can hit multiple zombies, doesn't take too much energy. It's just awesome. Ooh, more medical. Ooh, this set of keys, including some car keys. Alex picks it up. Another bathroom? Well, oh yeah, it's a rest stop. Of course there's gonna be a bunch of bathrooms. What am I thinking? Oh, holy crap. That's a lot of zombos. At least that's a nice thing about a large party. A large swarm like this isn't immediate death. The keys fit perfectly. Let's get in the car. There we go. It's nice having the whole road to yourself. There we go. Alex healed up. The group loots at McDowell's, which is the most popular restaurant before the civilization fell. Even afterward, some is still preserved. Warning, burging is not great for health, but won't kill you. Search for kids' meals toys. The group finds one remaining kids' meal toy. It's a good one. Pukey ball. I guess during a siege this will be useful. I can't wait to get out of this car and stretch my legs out. Poor Damien. The group is sitting around the campfire. Finding this campsite was rough. They're getting in a bad mood. Damien's morale increases. Damien, plan out tomorrow. Damien plans out the next day. It's a good use of his time and helps them focus on the big picture. Alex tries out but lacks the medical supplies for it. Alex meets another survivor who rants about seeing an oiled-up bodybuilder that was too swole to control, ripping zombies in half after bench pressing them. Damien convinces the woman to give more details. She instead provides some great exercise tips. Oh, well, there we go. A portrait done on velvet. Now that sounds like my style. The group is driving down a long stretch of road. No threats on the horizon, but nothing else of interest either. Let's go to the trader camp. This suspicious person's holding a fancy sniper rifle. Just take things a day at a time. I hear there's a monster out there named Garf. It's no me. Nope, it doesn't have anything worth my time, I guess. Dang, this is a really sparse camp. Oh well. It was worth our time to check it out, at least. From a distance, the group sees some skeletons and loop in the main debris block street. They walk over to get a closer look. This gets the attention of a horde of zombies that rush out from all sides. Oh crap. Alright, this is what the pukey ball is for. Yeah, your Damien can keep the snub nose there. And there's some good ammo in here, at least. Nothing in here. is over. You can now try and escape. Alright, let's not go that way. Yeah, let's hit the road. Excellent. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that. They feel like they're getting the hang of this. Morale and random skill gain. Human repair. Trained medical 50 times. Alex strength. Mechanical strength. 2 Zombo points earned. Okay, nice. I'd say things are looking up. This car isn't gonna last forever. Yeah, it's really been guzzling your gas. The group camps in a sturdy building. It seems like an old repair shop with busted machinery. This would be a great time to repair things, but it would make a lot of noise. Tinker all night. Who should tinker with broken machinery, Alex? Alex spends all night taking stuff apart and putting it back together. It's very noisy. The group will be very tired tomorrow. That honestly probably wasn't worth it. Elvis. We're driving on the death road. The group decides to make a stop for supplies. Ooh, new car actually. Would perfect. Junkyard with car. The group spots a junkyard with a car pulled up in the front of it. The car looks like it's in great shape, but where's the owner? Alright, Damien, please put that snub nose back. This will be good for now. I guess we should just clear out the zombie horde, thin out the zombie horde a bit before we go after it. Strictly speaking, I do know it's option. Oh crap! They hit the car. Well, whatever. We can let them hit this car. Fridge. Food. I do believe it's technically possible to do a pacifist run of this game, but I've never seen it. Oh crap, I shouldn't... We need to be hitting this car, not that one. Ooh, more medical. There we go. Come on. Okay, that was not worth the effort. That was, however. There's a set of keys, including some car keys. I think technically I could hotwire the car if I just wanted to, but it's worth exploring anyways, I think. Where are you guys going? Well, whatever. Let's get in the new car and get out of here. Get in the car. There we go. Finally, Alex can be healed to full. Don't always have to get every recruit, unless we have lots of food. The group finds a new person, Amos. He's alone and wants to join the team. He claims to be physically fit. He does a clumsy half-feet cartwheel. Maybe it's an off day? Copen thinks he's telling the truth. Unfortunately, we have to leave him behind. We already got ourselves a great team. The group runs into a very out-of-place vending machine. Looks like someone made it from chunks of strap iron. Its lights are still on. Everything's in $20. The group has about that much in wrinkled fray bills. Gasoline can. Who should feed the mostly rotted bills machine? Warning, this will be a very annoying process. Albus, let's have you do it. It takes forever to get feed to the dollar bills. The vending machine keeps banging them out. A jerry can of gasoline pops out of the vending machine, however. That was worth it. The group finds an abandoned campground with a fire pit. Alex even finds an old, somewhat stale, extra-large pack of marshmallows. Let's just eat the marshmallows. When you're with a large group, the marshmallows is always going to be better than scary stories. Times like this make me wonder if I should have been a prepper. The group drives into a new city. Noises from the car have already started to draw attention from the undead. Strength and fitness gym. I should probably get Damien or Copen's up simply because they're the melee build. Alex really doesn't need it. I need to loot these houses first real quick. Meat cleavers are always a nice budget option for weapons. Splatter, splatter. Sploot. There we go. Bullets. Alright, that's not too bad. Oh, it's 9 a.m., not p.m. Oh, we got plenty of time to loot everything then. Assuming there is anything to loot. Yep, nothing over here. Ooh, there's some houses over here, however. Here we go. 13 already, not bad. Splash. Junk. Gas. Oh, we slaughtered a lot of zombies right there. Nothing in... Oh, there's this. Junk. Of course. Sploosh, sploosh. It's nice to be able to play something like this to just cool down after a rough time. Calculus class is absolutely crazy, I swear. Crap. Damage there. What am I saying? Well, that's a meat cleaver, not a... There we go. That was a big cluster. More toilets, more toilets, more toilets. Since this is the extra long road to Canada, there's a actually pretty good chance I could run into the, Alright, let's go control Damien here and give it to him. Status. Strength is pretty good. There's a deluxe extra mega fit brand stationary cycle here. Unlike treadmills, this works with electricity off. Intense. Damien sets it to extreme death road to Canada and strains his legs to the limits. He doesn't last long before falling from exhaustion. He gasps and horks up an organ. An hour passed during that session. Oh dear. That was a bit of a mistake, wasn't it? I thought this was for strength but not fitness, but oh well. At least I can heal it, or at least I'm hoping I can. Well, at least the zombies were nice enough to be in front of the truck so that when we leave, we run over them. Oh crap, I don't have any healing items. I need to get Alex's healing level up more so that he can heal without needing them. Bandits appear, all wearing sweatbands and are super buff. They demand protein powder. They will also accept... Damien challenges them to pose off. Damien challenges them to a pose off. He somehow managed to beat the bandits in a bodybuilding competition, both in flexing and the talent segment. The group is let go. Couldn't charm his way out of that one, but his muscles did the rest. Really need to be careful with our supply of gas. The group is sitting around a campfire, resting for the brutal day tomorrow. How's the morale looks? Yeah, we don't need to tell scary stories, so let's just make sure we sleep. Oh darn, we are running, I guess. Conserve our water, we don't want to waste any. The group continues making progress, as long as at least one person's alive. Let's visit the trader camp, and let's hope there's a... Oh, here we are, perfect. The group finds a man claiming to be a traveling salesman. Let's touch 10 food for medical supplies. Ooh, the trader fell for Damien's charm and gives extra. Excellent. Auto shoddy, slug shotgun. Unfortunately, we can't spare that much more food, but... Nothing there. I know you can occasionally get a zombie in a trading camp like this, but the traders will fight it if they see it. There's a man selling anime and anime accessories. I'm doing my part to keep civilization together, one anime sale at a time. Alvis robs him. Copen's morale decreases. Copen's loyalty revealed. Damien's loyalty revealed. The group is forced to flee from the trader camp. Smashes it, robs Sword Shark, and other members are dragged into it. Interesting. So we have 2 disloyal, 2 are loyal. Alex treats some wounds. Alright. I probably shouldn't have done that, but... Fancy house. Hermit's cabin is for a rare character. Truth be told, in a team like this, it's probably better to have the loyal ones here. Especially since Damien here actually has some really, really good stats across the board. So it actually might not be a bad idea to consider dropping Alvis at some point. But... Let's go play it safe and go to the fancy house. The group spies a house that looks expensive from the outside. There must be something here worth checking out. Explore house. I believe if it's a fancy house or fancy office or something like that, there's usually a safe in here, and that's always going to be a wonderful thing. Medical supplies. Now that's perfect, actually. We really shouldn't be killing these zombies, but it's whatever, I guess. Slaughter, slaughter. Alright, I got this area down. Ah, there it is. Alex could probably crack the safe since I got his mechanics maxed out. But I'll take a look first, see if I can't do it for free, since that eats 2 hours. Crap, Copen took a hit. Nothing there but a dead zombie. More medical supplies. Good, 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 good. Oh, here it is. A piece of paper has a series of numbers that looks like a padlock combination. Alex unlocks the safe. Along with some useless papers, it has gases is precisely what we need, actually. The longer we can go without having to deal with being carless, the better. Yeah, let's leave. Takes a real strong person to use a sledgehammer. Alright, good. Damien and Copen were fixed up. Bandits are guarding the restricted bridge over the river. They demand that anyone paying Copen take a detour. The group decides to take a detour. This is usually a bad idea. It takes extra time and gas, but not too much. I think if you have the Explorer perk, that won't cost nearly as much. We gotta have a plan in case the car breaks down. Unfortunately, we're gonna run out of gas very, very soon thanks to that. At the end of the day, the group runs into a drafty old house. Some zombies roam the outside and the doors and their hinges. Some barricade picks someone to secure it. Who should secure it? Alex. Alex barricades a flimsy house. He quickly reinforces problem spots. They're very secure. The group eats a decent meal, too. The group meets a man trying to repair his broken car. They clearly have no idea. Alex, help fix car. Alex tries to fix the broken man's car. He uses his car knowledge to quickly repair it. He appreciates the help and gives the group some supplies. Not the ones we needed most, but beggars can't be choosers. You can slow zombies down by dropping furniture in front of them. An enormous army of undead shambles around the carnage. The border of Canada. Many have tried. But many have tried to go through. Most only succeed in having their bodies out of the horde. Only 11 driving days to Canada. Alright, let's go to Trader Camp here. Alright, the woman wants standing near a pile of crates. I got food, I'm looking for some great weapons. Alright, let's see what I can sell here. I think I can sell this bow. I can probably sell the snub nose since I have a spare. Shuriken, I don't think she's gonna take that, but we'll see. Snub nose. Rifle ammo. That is not worth 10 ZP, thank you very much. The group talks to a friendly scavenger selling extra bullets. She claims to not use pistols due to how the gunshots rile up the zombies. The trader's waving a military flashlight around. It's an old business trick to draw in customers. Healing spray is probably not too bad, but I don't need it, I guess. I'm guessing she's not going to buy these things, so I'll just take these. I'm pretty sure these I can actually throw away. Katanas aren't too bad, but the problem is they break extremely easily. Doesn't look like there's anything else to do here, so we're not going to rob anyone since we have too many loyal people, so let's go. The car's completely out of gas and coasts to a stop. Car abandoned. Oh, Copen stubs his toe badly. It's not a big deal, but it's really annoying. The group decides to set up camp for the night. Group eats a decent meal. Alex rolls up his sleeve, treats all their wounds. While walking, Alex doesn't know to hold the backpack. By the time he realizes this, it's been hours and stuff have fallen through. Ooh, that lost medical supplies is especially bad. Food, too. Hours after hiking, the group finds a car sitting along the road. It's in great shape, but the keys are missing. A cabin is visible to the north. Let's search for the keys. Wow, this bow is trash. I guess it doesn't do a good job of knocking back the zombies, but I'm pretty sure there's not many easy ways to get arrows. Rusty machete. This is a set of keys, including some car keys. Alex picks it up. More medical. Good. Shotgun ammo. Rifle ammo. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, there's nothing out here. Let's just go and get in the car and run. I was hoping to be a better one, but... Ooh, gas can. That was what I was hoping to see. Alex unlocks the car. The keys fit perfectly. get a little further at least. I bet aliens are responsible for these zombies. There's been a couple hints as to what caused the zombie outbreak so far, but the game seems to really encourage you to not think about it too much. The group runs into a horde too thick to drive past and gets cornered. They run to a good place for a siege, but the nearby buildings look ruined. They're in a bad spot. Oh, this sucks so bad. We don't need this bow anymore. Siege is over. You can now try and escape. Oh, that could have gone worse. Elvis, sure could go for a peanut butter and banana sandwich right now. I've heard that Elvis liked that. I should probably try it sometime. The group feels inspired after that. They feel like they're getting the hang of this. Morale and random skill gain. Fitness, shooting, medical fitness. Zombo points earned. I should probably spend some Zombo points before I get too full. You can resume later from quick game, yes. Alright, let's go to unlocks. Trademark weapon. 1 point fitness. There we are. You've upgraded trademark perk. Natural shot. What's this? A natural at ammo. Just needs more training and maybe even a good gun and ammo. Okay, 1 point over the maximum. Interesting. Gun collector starts with a pistol and bullets. Start with a hatchet. Tiny eater, grappler, specialist. Fixated on one method of zombie splatting. Grappler. Zombie falls down, you can pick it up. Fast bodybuilder. Hidden potential. Looks unassuming, but can exceed others with training. Martial artist. No. A lot of the good stuff is pretty expensive now, so we'll go ahead and hit the road. Get back to the game. Continue game. Here we are. The horror continues. I'm looking forward to the cold Canadian weather. It gets late and there's no great place to camp. Solo zombies hobble around. Who should stay up and watch? What's everyone's status? Probably should be Damien. Who should stay up and watch Damien? Damien managed to stay awake but feels groggy in the morning. Where's that on top of your car? It looks like a dead bug. I think it's a reference to King of the Hill. Group decides to make a stop for supplies. A Dead Arcade or Frozen Friend. I believe Frozen Friend is for another rare character. I think we can get some strength training out of it, but Dead Arcade might be worth it because that raises shooting, and our team could really use some better shooting. The group runs a pretty big arcade, full of now silent video games. Maybe you check, one of them will be better gas-powered. That could happen. Wow, these shurikens are trash. No wonder people hate the anime salesman. His merchandise isn't very good. Well, I guess the katanas are good, but they snap at this absolutely ridiculously easily. Alright, let's go this way. Smashy, smashy. Oh, of course I go in the area that leads to the bathroom. Why wouldn't I? Oh well. A bit more gas, a bit more gas. Smashes. Merchandise. Crap. I was a bit too greedy there. This arcade machine seems to be working. It's not very clear how it runs without electricity. Alex enters a video game break while he's guarded. Alex plays. Alex plays an old arcade game called Death Splatters and really gets into it. Like all video games ever made, playing it increases your skills with guns. The critics were right. Let's leave it for now. I could probably raise someone else's gun and play with that. Just see what they got. But first, let me see. I'll check the rest of the arcade because 2 more hours is going to be a lot of time lost. Actually, I guess Copen and Damien are both melee builds, so their gun skill isn't as important, so let's see what happens when I dismantle it. Alex dismantles the arcade machine. Alex starts taking the arcade machine apart to see how it runs. After quick running around, he figures out the reason. It turns out these are all gas-powered. Alex carefully drains the gas out of its compartments. 69 gas. Okay, that was actually really worth it. Gas-powered arcade machines? I guess they weren't kidding. Oh, this is just a bathroom. Sounds like a recipe for explosion. Yeah. There we go. Get 2 gas. Yeah, let's get out of here. Well, at least we got some more food for a couple more days. Alex heals himself again. Treats all the wounds. The group finds a new person, Galen. He wants to join the team. He claims to be really strong, boasting about a former deathmatch fire. Copen rolls his eyes at the obvious lie. Paranoid characters are really nice since they reveal some stats about recruits. Potential recruits like this. But of course we have a full party, so... The group runs into a horde of zombies. They're completely docile, just waiting out of a shop. You could send someone to join to solve this mystery. It could be a long wait, though. Damien. Damien waits in line, much to Damien's great irritation. He tries to think positively. He manages to endure and get into the store. The shop is a trendy, upscale grocery store. Most of the fancier items have rotted to mush, but there's still some loot. Composure revealed. The day wasted, the group has to set up camp. Well, we still got a net gain on the food, so I'd say that was worth it. Group finds an inn open for business. The owner wrings our hands. Hey, give me 10 food and I'll watch over you while you sleep. Damien, haggle it down. Damien gets a better deal for the night. The innkeeper serves up an amazing breakfast. Copen refuses to eat it. Ooh. But Damien gets more morale. I will also believe that replaces the day's food. Make sure to keep both hands on the wheel. Fine, whatever. Oh, poor Copen. Wait, what? Yeah, when the character is paranoid, When a character's paranoid, they unfortunately won't eat from there. Mysterious radio signal. The group finds a strange repeating message on the radio. It's a series of short bursts, music beeps. There's also a kazoo. What could it mean? Copen. Has a name, character. Yeah, the character is loosely based off him. All the custom characters are based off people I know. With Alex, of course, representing myself. This is a trap. The secret zombie government. The group wastes no time peeling out of there. Copen is quite relieved to have escaped. This does ruin the chance at any event happening there, but it increases morale, and he really needs that. If you close your eyes, it almost tastes like tuna. If you close your eyes, it almost tastes like crap. A storm descends on the group. In the pouring rain, the zombies search for the living. Convenient smart looks more likely to have food. And you can be that way. Actually, making him paranoid was a really great way to help out. Just so many good utility out of it. It's a shame Tareth died, and so we can't have the full team, but oh well. At least one of... I'm sure he'll be happy at least one of us is getting to Canada. Shop and go. Food and medical supplies. Albus, get away from there. There we go. Ooh, more gas. Well, at least we cleared out some of the horde. Alright, let's go in a circle here. Imagine a road trip to Canada. I have looked it up, and it actually only takes 2 days to go from Florida to Canada. But I guess the death road is much more dangerous due to the zombies and, well, no one maintaining the road. Still, a road trip might be nice. Maybe once I finish up the classes I'm taking now. Calculus is such a pain, but I absolutely need it. Fun if we could all go on a road trip someday, though I should never be allowed to take the wheel. Heh. Nothing in here. Nothing here. And yeah, if you're tired on the road, you should always make sure to stop and rest. You should never risk falling asleep at the wheel. I need to remember to take advantage of the range the spear gives me. I'm always tired. Ooh, that might be a problem then. Okay, good. He got the supplies there. Well, more gas never hurts. Let's just get this here. Medical supplies are never bad to have in good supply. Truth be told, I should probably give Damien the spear, just because he's the perfect melee build for it. Since I'm doing a lot of melee, I should probably be playing as him too. Medical supplies, not bad, not bad. Snap it. Shop and go. There we go. Sometimes it seems worth it to run past a horde instead of fighting. Indeed it does, Damien. The group sets up camp late. On the highway is a bunch of abandoned cars. They're a bit broken. Who would you like to send someone to siphon all the gas? Yeah, Alvis. Alvis siphons the gas, but accidentally swallows it and gets really, really sick that night instead of sleeping. Well, that single-handedly may have saved us a car here. We should try finding efficient cars to save our gas. The group comes across a house by the road. It's locked. While trying to smash in, the voice calls out, "Hey, leave my door alone, you dink." Damien, I'm not a dink. You're an especially huge dink. Composure decreases and attitude decreases. Ooh. Damien's attitude decreases. Darn, I probably should have... The car's running fine, but the error code's on the dashboard. The group has no idea what's wrong, so they take a look. Alex carefully inspects it. Alex checks the car and finds a problem. It's just a loose gas cap. Easy to fix. This is some bullcrap. I agree. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Swarmed arcade. The dead completely swarm inside of it. It's probably a bad idea to go into it. At least bring someone to watch your back. Since we now know these run on gas, it's probably worth siphoning them. I really like the music in this game. Oh, holy crap. Alex dismantles it. It turns out these old arcade machines are gas-powered. Excellent. 50 more gas. Alex finds an unbroken prize machine. You'd have to use a quarter to put in here and get something, but now it's more convenient to just smash it. Let's smash it open. The ooze was a discontinued limited edition, a collector's item. The capsules are full of mutagenic ooze that open up and splatter on him. Oh, nice. I probably should have gotten that on Damien since he's the melee build, or Copen, but oh well. I just have to make sure I don't die now. Oh, there's no open toilet. There's no closed toilet, I mean. Darn it. No toilet genie editions. Do you want to leave this location? Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, Alex really is the Hulk now. I doubt these tires will hold up for much longer. The campground the group sets up is terrible. The source of the smell is a complete mystery. Endure the smell. The group endure... AB toilet game. The group endures the smell zone all night until passing out. They're not happy in the morning, but at least they were able to sleep. Yeah, we're too far in to be going tired regularly now. Don't touch the hair. A bee flies in the car, even with the window open. It keeps flying right in the group's faces. This could be the biggest challenge yet. Alva swats the bee. It solves the bee problem, but it gets stung. Alex can repair it at least. We're asking for trouble if we keep stopping in cities. No, Alva. Alva. It's supposed to be Alvis since he's a parody of Elvis, I guess. Visit trader camp. Buy my bombs. Nope. I only carry the best stuff. Molotovs. Welcome to Ammo Emporium. Everything must go. Parking meter. I'm pretty sure I don't really think I've seen that weapon before. I'm not sure if it's actually any good though. I doubt it's better than the tactical spear. Yeah, Damien's probably better off with the tactical spear, if we're honest. I guess I could just put this in the back. Actually, Damien could put this back this way. Meat cleaver. Oh no. Don't throw us that away. There we go, I saved it. Yeah, I cannot afford to lose that particular item. Sledgehammer requires both strength and... this requires both strength and stamina to use properly. Frying pan. I guess I should make some room, yeah. Well, at least it's failing now and not in the middle of a zombie horde. Giver! Damien feels like luck will soon be on his side. Copen practices zombie exercise every morning. Alex has a beautiful singing voice. Alvis is a singer. Trying to make it big in this zombie world. Copen whines incessantly about Copen's dad. The group accidentally disturbs Lava and Dead while scouting the city. This causes a chain reaction of blunders and they're soon surrounded. The only chances of the tunnel on the road. Alright, let's switch control to Damien here. Yeah, Damien can make the use of this a lot better. I have to be careful of the zombies, though, because of the fire there. Yeah, let's careful of the fire then. There's something over here. Well, at least siphoning the gas here gives us a pretty good supply. Yeah, Damien's able to use this thing for a lot longer, and I'm pretty sure he's doing better damage, too. Nice, they helped siphon. Exasperated as usual. Yeah. Oh no, Alvis, don't get killed. No! pelvis. Darn, I was hoping I could get the achievement, but I'll just do that. Yeah, let's hit the road. Well, at least the good news... Unfortunately, sometimes you have to make decisions like that. Just throwing a corpse of a fallen party member to distract the zombies. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that. They feel like they're getting the hang of this. We could actually really use the morale, so let's go with that. Morale and random skill gain. Fitness, medical, mechanical. 2 Zombo points earned. The group finds a cabin in the woods with no zombies in sight. It has a wood stove on it, but no wood. Let's just go to sleep. Let's not be tired. The group finds a candy bar on the side of the road. It's fun-sized. Who gets to eat it? Damien needs it. Damien eats the little candy big time. The sugary sweetness makes it feel a little better about his current life in not Canada. Things are going good now, but we gotta be prepared for anything. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Deadly Walmart's gonna have a lot of food in it. Burning House, however, might have one of those really really amazing good weapons. Copen, you take the flashlight here. Alright, do we risk the burning house and hope for the flaming great sword? Or do we go with the deadly Walmart and try and fix our food supply? Truth be told, we probably do need the food supply more than a good weapon, but at the same time we're lacking some really good weapons for the end game, so let's go burning house. The group is surprised as a house down the road mysteriously catches fire. Curiosity overwhelms basic survival instincts. Definitely want to avoid the embers. Alright, we're gonna go around here. Okay, stay away from those. At least now there's only 3 of us, that's a lot less food we have to worry about. Oh, a person. Helen says she really wants to get out of this place. She asks if you can follow around. So I was following Damien. She can be useful if you can get out of her alive, or a handy distraction if you can't. Like I said, sometimes you have to take advantage of a dead party member and throw them to distract the zombies. Nothing in there. It's way too easy to catch fire in this area, so you have to be careful. I really hope the fiery greatsword's in here. If it's just that person, I'm gonna be steamed. Oh. Flamethrower. I think that's another item that's going to be really good if we can get to the end game. So, yeah, I think that was actually worth the trip. Zombo points obtained. Honestly, this is going better than I thought it would. I know it's entirely possible the AI to do something really dumb and walk into the fire, but I guess they might have made it so that's a lot harder to do. Aw, crap. I spoke, of course, the moment I say that, someone catches fire. That's just how it goes, isn't it? Well, at least the zombies are torching themselves. Oh crap, and of course that happens to me. Let's get out of here. As long as we keep Alex alive, this is... Helen catches up the group. She offers a reward. Go up and size up her skills. Okay, yeah, she doesn't really have anything worth it, so let's go with the stash of 10 medical. There we go. Alex can just go ahead and repair everyone just fine. Excellent. The car is broken down from use and abuse. It won't start up again. Alex attempts to fix it. Abandon. Honestly, this is a pretty bad car, so let's just abandon it. With wasting no time, the group ditches the car until they can find a new vehicle. While trekking through the woods, the group gets pretty lost. If they keep doing this, they'll waste a lot of time. Alex climbs a tree. He decides to climb a tree, get a better vantage point. On the way up, the branch holding his weight breaks and cause him to fall a good distance. That's actually not bad fitness. Damien's walking along gets failed. I swear, this is like the second or third time Damien's gotten mauled by a cat. Damien spots a car parked in the middle of the road. They rush over to discover this car looks suspiciously like the car they started the journey in. Damien takes the keys that he kept from the old car and sticks in the ignition. Why does Damien have them? I'm pretty sure it was just Alex, Alvis, and maybe Tareth who had it. Oh well. After a long drive, the group finds a safe place to camp. The night has no incidents. Yeah, I think that was for the best that we abandoned that horribly gas-guzzling car for this better one. And of course, Alex can just repair everyone, no problem. Just fine. Bandits catch the group by surprise in a really terrible spot. They demand all the food, and half the supplies are over. Damien offers a compromise. You can't afford to lose 9 food. Your extra tanks, half your ammo. Half of our ammo is way too much. I guess half the medical supplies since Alex only needs 1 to heal. Oh wow, that only took 4. Alright, while driving the road, your group decides to make a stop for supplies. Shopping mall, because we need the food. The group sees a mall. The places are death traps, but there's at least a couple of stores inside that haven't been ransacked. Shop till ya drop. Poor Alvis. I missed him already. He was really good at karate chopping these zombies to pieces. Well, there's some food here. Yeah, let's ignore that real quick. Smashy, smashy. Yeah, I'll just leave that then. Splatter him. Splatter, splatter. Well, we're getting a lot of ammo, so that's good. This is just a sports goods store. Nothing worth my time in here, really. Darn it, no books that I can actually read in here. Oh, there's one. Damien finds a book in good condition along the road. It says The Handyman's Bible. He stuffs it into his pack. Handyman, I think that's mechanical, probably. Much as I say, that probably this trip might not have been worth it. The other was a sewer rescue, which is an even bigger crapshoot, so probably doesn't matter too much, I guess. Alright, let's see what's in here. Oh. Well, I only did this half, so let's see what this half has. Or nothing. That was a complete... Well, I wouldn't say it was a complete waste. Do you want to leave this location? Yeah, let's go. The group meets up and has the book, Handyman's Bible. Everyone has a chance to read it and learn some new things. Well, at least everyone else's mechanical got revealed. The group tries to loot a grocery store, but it's been picked clean. Damien finds a magazine rack and decides to pick up a magazine. Cat video pictures. It is precisely what the title says. Just pictures of cat videos. It was pointless in better times, but it got really popular after the internet went down. Damien got a huge boost to morale and attitude. Nice. Don't have to get every recruit, unless we have lots of food. Yeah, unfortunately, our food supply is starting to run low. The group camps out a pro shop near a golf course. Alex looks out the window and sees a large group of zombies approaching from the driving range. Alex hotwires the golf ball collector. Alex jumps to the golf ball collector and starts running over zombies. It's surprisingly effective. By the time the collector breaks down, most of the zombies are taken care of. Nice, the whole party got a good morale boost out of that. The group is driving down a long stretch of road. No threats on the horizon, but not much of interest either. Swole Mountain Gym. The gym you get swole. I always knew the zombie apocalypse would happen. Jamil. Yeah, that person's not worth recruiting. Let's give nothing right now. I could probably afford to sell the snub nose, I guess, but I'm not sure what else I'd want to sell, really. I most definitely cannot sell the flamethrower or AK-47. Those we need to save for the final little sieges. Welcome to Swole Mountain. With Swole Mountain's patented methods, I can train you in whatever level of strength you want, fast. As long as you have the food, we can keep training. I can give you a crash course in boxing. You'll learn how to punch, and I'll throw in some intense exercises to strengthen. All for 20 food. Here at Swole Mountain, we believe cardio training is very important. As long as you have the food, we can keep training. It doesn't look like Damien can charm them. Or maybe he already has the stats maxed out. Those other guys are a bunch of nerds. I've got the real training. Bye, brass knuckles. I think the spear is good. Thank you very much. Let's sell the snub nose, I guess. Yeah. What do you got for me? Shotgun ammo. No thank you. I guess that's good for now. Let's get out of here. Lose gas. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Gas station rescue, gas station siege. Let's go with the rescue. The group is driving past a horde before it turns ugly. Someone's stuck inside. Undead flood, late morning. Let's attempt rescue. Why aren't I stacking those umbrellas? Silly me. Oh crap, I didn't even see that. Brooke says she really wants to get out of here. I guess we have to have a siege either way, but at least this way there's an additional method of escape. Oh, come on, Copen. Why were you standing so close to that? The siege is over. You can now try and escape. Nothing in there, but... Can I siphon this? Excellent. Let's hit the road. Nice. Brooke catches up with the group at a safe spot. She offers a reward. Copen sizes up her skills. She's got good mechanical, but I got plenty of mechanical people, so, group mechanic training. Oh crap, everyone's low on HP. It's a good thing Alex has such high medical. Yeah, let's go stash of 60 ammo. That way we can really spam that AK-47 near the end. Alex treats some of their wounds. Bandits have blocked the narrow road with their cars. Their leader, Lord Humungoid, just walk away. Give me your car, your oil, gasoline, I'll spare your lives. Copen already has a plan. Copen figured out a plan during the speech. He suddenly jams the gas pedal and turns hard. The car shoots through a small gap in the roadblock and keeps going. By the time the bandits react, the group already has too much of a lead to be worth chasing. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Furniture is the natural enemy of the zombie. Alex is fully healed by Alex. Alex treats some of the wounds. It's nearly time to camp, but there's been a lot of signs of band activity. Someone should stay up on watch. Who should it be? Copen has it. Copen stands guard for the night. He managed to stay awake, but feels pretty bad in the morning. That's fine. Hockey sticks are a good weapon. Yay, both of you are happy. Yeah, it looks like everyone's getting good shape now. The group finds a gun range. It's empty and picked clean. However, they find some shooting targets and a working pistol. Carefully train one person. Who should spend some time getting shooting practice? Damien. Oh wow, Damien has horrid shooting. Damien gets some practice shooting. Their targets were even zombie themed. Lose gas. The group continues making progress along the death road. As long as at least one person remains alive, the dream of Canada lives on. Have any spare gas? No spare gas. The group finds a man selling a bunch of firearms. He's holding a minigun and there's a scope, a laser sight. However, his selection seems to be pretty common stuff. Blunt weapons. No thanks. Doesn't look like we can get anything here, so I guess we can head out. My Zombo point meter's almost maxed out, so I should probably... Why are you green? Remember the green mutagen stuff splashed on my character, and it gave him the strength and fitness boost. Alright, I should probably buy some stuff. You can resume later. We continue. Yes. Alright, let's go to unlocks and see what we can buy here real quick. Let's see here. Tiny Eater, Grappler. A full meal only requires 1 food. 2-point max penalty to maximum strength. I guess that's not too bad. Unlock the Tiny Eater trait. Phoenix. Oh! Phoenix arises from the ashes. Flaps arms like their wings. Resurrects self on death. Full health. Loses the trait after the first death. Oh yeah, this is a nice thing. Basically, it means you have to die twice before you die for good, and that's really nice. But for now, I should probably head out over here. Let's hit the road. Start. Continue game. The horror continues. I wonder if I get strong enough just to throw a car at zombies. The group gets overwhelmed by a horde and flees for a nearby factory. There must be a way out inside. Zombie factory. This is basically a siege, so... I really don't like the siege in the factory because everything looks so samey, it's easy to get turned around. Oh yeah, Copen's tired. Unfortunately, characters can't rest when it's a siege, so he's gonna have to suck it up. Darn it. Alright, let's give it a moment here. Alright, now that that horde's been cleared up. Splatter, splatter. Oh crap, that's not a good place to be. Oh, why am I saying stay for now? Climb out. Yeah, when we were in the arcade, we smashed open one of the prize things, and they splashed all over the character that broke it open. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that. They feel like they're getting the hang of this. Morale and random skill gain. Let's go with strength for everyone. Even in the post-apocalypse, it's still possible to get swole. Whoa, Copen has surprisingly low strength for his melee build. Oh, it's because he's tired, that's why. But hey, Damien maxed out his strength. Road trip. The group finds an empty spot on the road that looks for as good a time as camping as any. The weather's clear and there's no sign of danger. It's eat and rest. The group sets up camp in this boring but safe spot. Next time we stop, I show you how to make traps. Sounds good to me. I'm not sure what's changing the background volume so much. The group is traveling close to nightfall and sees a city in the distance. The zombies grow more aggressive as the sun sets. Infested stronghold. Nothing in here. Fred's Fort. This really is an infested stronghold. Sheesh. No need for the broom. Oh dear, that music is never a good sign. Oh hey, Zombo point. Excellent, we finally have ourselves a shotgun. And the nice thing is these are always good, no matter what your points in shooting are like. Doesn't look like there's any other buildings to explore, so let's get out of here. As far as I'm concerned, we got precisely what we came for. There we go. how long until... Only 2 driving days of Canada. We're almost there. The car is broken down from using abuse. It won't start up again. Alex fixes it. Alex pops the hood of the car. He easily repairs it in no time. Oh yeah, it's completely repaired. Looks like we're reaching the end here. The group loots a dentist's office, finding some leftover medical supplies and many technically edible tubes of toothpaste. Copen goes to the waiting room and grabs a magazine. What does he choose from the sparse selection? Questionable science. Copen feels pessimistic about the magazine's prediction of flying hover cars in a few years, now that civilization's more or less destroyed. It was still pretty entertaining, though. Copen's morale went up. Oh, nice. And we got food and medical. Conserve your water. We don't want to waste any. The group goes against their judgment and camps in a city apartment since there's no zombies. When they wake up, the building's on fire. But Copen is cool about fire safety. All supplies were saved and no one was injured. 1 driving day until Canada. You know what this means. The group can't find the car keys. After a while, they spot it in a gator's open mouth. After most of the humans disappeared, the alligators started spreading across the East Coast. It's rumors gators may eat zombies and car keys. Alex shoots it. Alex shoots the gator. The gator's blasted by the good aim. It drops the car keys. The end is in sight. At the end of this very long road is a massive amount of zombies. The natural end result of hordes get bigger, a little bigger every few days of travel. Maybe your team can make it. This is actually a different message before the normal. That's actually pretty cool. You doing this? Group meets a man with a bazooka. No. What's this Canada you speak of? 10 units of gas for every food item. Grunt. An old but fit man is matching gray sweatpants and sweatshirt. He screams, building mass bulk with intense workout. Flails towards some heavy objects lying around. What's Damien's strength at? I think it's actually max. So you know what, let's declare a pose off. Damien wins the pose off. Nice. I think that increases morale, but it's at max right now, so it doesn't actually do anything. Oh well, it was worth it anyway. I can sell the snub news, because I do not need that anymore. Sell the snub nose. There we go. Let's get a bit more gas for the flamethrower. 50 gas, not bad. And we still have the 6 food necessary for our final meal. Alright. I think that's everything, so let's go. Should we really go without 4 people? I probably should have gotten another person instead of that, get extra gas, but... Alright, let's see what else I got here. Actually, the fire axe is better off in Copen's hands. I think she'll buy the sledgehammer. I don't think she'll buy the rebar. Sell sledgehammer. There we are. get one more person, I suppose. You put your eye out, kid. The nightstick's pretty good, so I probably shouldn't sell that. Maurice claims to be great at fixing cars and machinery. Talks about how she used to own a repair shop. Alex trusts this based on experience. Yeah, let's get Maurice. Sell nightstick. We definitely don't have the food for a final meal anymore, but that's probably not a big deal, all things considered. Coben, you don't need to take this flashlight with you anymore, so let's go ahead and keep you with the golf clubs. Here we are. If only we knew about throwing cars when the zombies first showed up. Giant armies of undead perpetually lurk across the border, unable to cross. The group gets stuck up in caught up in a lesser swarm before they can find a safe camp. Damien can keep the shotgun. Oh wow, there is a lot of food in here. I guess I didn't need to worry about the last meal after all. If nothing else, having Maurice as a meat shield will make things a bit easier in the future. Nothing in here. The siege is over. You can now try and escape. Did someone drop the shotgun? Well, either way, we have more than enough shotgun ammo, so I can give a couple people these for the final area. Alright, let's hit the road. We have enough for the final meal, too. Not bad. Alright, Damien, you can have your shotgun. Yeah, Copen, you can have a shotgun too. I'll carry this. We need someone to carry the, crap. I can't trust the AI with the, flamethrower, so I'll have to do this myself. With civilization gone, I mostly just miss email. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that. They feel like they're getting the hang of this. Fitness, fitness, fitness. Let's go with fitness. Getting in shape, train fitness 75 times. Okay, not bad. I guess everyone really needed that fitness upgrade then. Huh. 3 Zombo points earned. Damien's fitness increased. The group prepares for the brutal day ahead of them. Canada's close, but the zombie cast is bad. The group eats a decent meal. Alex feels pumped. Copen feels pumped. Damien's excited. Well, here we go. Nearly at the border, the group is surrounded by seemingly endless undead. To survive, they must face this final siege. This is the last siege, but not the last battle. Alright, give me the AK-47, please. More gas. I cannot use the flamethrower there, but I can use it here. This is really dangerous, but... Phew. I'm so lucky that I have the flamethrower, because that's probably the main thing that's keeping me alive right now. Alright, took some damage there. The siege is over. You can now try and escape. Yeah, let's hit the road. That was almost a mistake. Alex rolls up his sleeve and starts tending to their wounds. Alright. Alex was the only one who took damage, so that was good. The border to Canada is just north of here. The group must cross the bridge and then reach the fort that serves as a checkpoint right outside of Canada. This is the final challenge. Good luck. What was that ending? You set everyone on fire. Yeah, I tried to hit the button to exit, but I accidentally hit the fire button. But luckily, it takes a few seconds. Repeat a 0 time. Oh, come on. That one I failed so badly. Okay. Alright. Alright, Damien, you can keep the gun here. It's not like there's any point in being conservative with our ammo. Here we are. Whoops, my car! Have to be careful, but... Now, the good thing here is I don't think zombies respawn until I reach the border to Canada there. Alright, I've got everyone here, good. Alright, everyone, let's run. Squang! Rubber mallet. Here we go. Let me take care of it, eh? Laser beam. You got a can-do attitude, eh? Congrats on making it to Canada. The Prime Minister himself makes the group honorary citizen of Canada. He welcomes the last remaining nation on Earth. Onward to Canada. Giver. Are we there yet? Beat the long, winding road. Dang, 3,500 zombies killed. Win streak 2. Death road to Canada. Maurice, what a long road. Not bad for a meat shield. Whew. You made it, but now there's an even longer road mode. But what became of them in Canada? Maurice, where am I? I wasn't paying attention. Maurice was eventually banned from banning cars after destroying one every week. Damien, that wasn't so bad. Damien devotes his entire life to helping restore bodybuilding to its former glory. I'll rule this place. Alex becomes rich after inventing a car engine that runs off routine. All according to plan. Go up and roam northern frontiers, having more adventures but with less zombies. Thank you for playing Death Road to Canada. Keep on driving. Alright, let's see what the unlocks look like here. Alright. I should probably get some of the expensive stuff. Let's see. Boring personality, specialist. This seems like a bit of an over-specialist. Grappler. I guess it could be fun, but... Thor Slam carried zombies. Why not? You can now use custom characters to make grapplers. Nice. That's cost all my Zombo points, but hey. Oh wait, let's see what I can buy next. Fireproof. Unflammable, inflammable, let's just call it fireproof. Stand mill fire. I imagine this is great if you intend to do a flamethrower build, or if you want to have an easier time in the burning house mission, since you're immune to fire and the zombies aren't. But it costs 20 ZP. So I'm starting to get to the real expensive stuff. But as it says here, I can unlock it for free if I win Deadlier Road mode. So I guess I'll have to worry about that eventually. Yeah. But for now, I'd say that was a pretty entertaining one. Let's see here. Hey Ukio, do you have a Discord or something you want to share, or? If not, that's okay though. No pressure. Toilets open, 73. Strength trained, 75. Fitness trained, 77. Mechanical trained. Teammates healed. Medical trained. Shooting trained. Allied deaths. Total wins, total losses. Oh, not bad. Alright then. I guess this will be a good time to call it a night. I managed to beat the long, winding hell road. Yeah, it's at the road. Yeah, wins 1. I guess I can play around with some more rare characters or try some Deadly Road next time. Seems once I do, I'll unlock a lot more, so let's see here. 30% more danger, 30% more excitement. Also about 30% more zombies, and bandits are more cruel. Alright. Alright. Well, I guess I'll call it a night. Since you're here often, Inukio, I can give you my Discord if you'd like. That way you can contact me anytime you like. But otherwise, I guess we'll call it a stream for tonight. Hope you had fun. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.